Let's learn about mod function in Excel in this video. But before we begin, let's clear this gray lines. To do that, simply select Ctrl A, go to more borders, select your color as white, click on the outline and the inside field, click OK, and here we go with the beautiful white border. So let's take a close look at how this mod function behaves. So mod function is used to return the remainder after a dividend is divided by divisor. Okay. The syntax for using the mod function would be type mod pass a number and the divisor as an argument. In this, both number and the divisor are a mandatory fields. So to understand it in a better way, let's look at the typical division what we used to do in our school times and try to divide a number 5 with number 3. So in this case, 5 is the dividend, 3 is the divisor. What we get out of the division is remainder 2, and the same is returned by mod function. If you see the expression written in green font, then you will understand how mod is used in Excel. So type mod, pass 5 and 3 as the argument. 5 stands for the dividend, 3 is for the divisor. And when you execute that in Excel, what you get is a result, that's the number 2. So now coming back, let us understand how this will work in Excel. Here I have taken this dividend as 5 and divisor as 3. So now let's understand the various options to use our mod function. So the first option would be, let me just start with an apostrophe so that we can use the equal to sign here. If not, it will understand as if we are typing a formula. So let me type mod, and in this case we intend to pass the cell reference, that is value of the cell. So dividend rests in L1 and the divisor rests in L2. So simply type here L1 and L2. This will return the remainder after dividing first number from second, that is number 5 from 3. So let me just wrap the text here. So now let's verify. Type equals to and put mod, enter tab and choose the number, that is the first number and the second number. Close your brackets and see the result. So here our result is 2, which is same as what we saw in the previous example. Okay. Let's now see what are the other options here. So the second option would be to pass the numbers directly into the formula. In this case, the result would be same. Therefore, I am just copying the explanation from the above cell and pasting it here. Okay. So now let's just verify it. Mod. Okay. Then just type 5 and 3. Press enter and see the result is same. Our third option would be to pass a negative number as a dividend and a positive number as a divisor. So here let's just pass -5 and 3. Sorry, I just realized that in the previous option I choose the remainder as 2, whereas our result looks fine. Okay, let's continue with option 3. So here our dividend is -5 and divisor is 3. So here in this case the remainder will be still 1, as mod function always returns the sign of the divisor. Since the divisor is positive in this case, the remainder will be always 1. Let us quickly verify the result. So we'll type equal to mod and pass the number -5 and 3 to check the result. So here we get 1 as our result. Now let's move on to our next option, where we will pass a positive number as a dividend and a negative number as a divisor. So here we'll say mod 5 and -3. So in this case, this will return us a -1 because here the sign of a divisor is negative number. So let us just quickly verify this as well by typing equal to mod and pass your numbers as 5, -3. And we get here -1 as a result. Now let's look at our last option, which is passing both the numbers as a negative. So we'll pass here -5 and -3. Let us see what happens here. In this case, we will get the remainder as -2 because here both the signs are negative. Therefore, the division will get performed as a normal division. But since the function always returns the remainder with the sign of a divisor, what we will get is -2 as a result. So quickly just verify. Let's verify this. So we'll type mod equal to mod, pass the numbers as -5, -3 and check the result. -5, -3 and check the result. So here we get -2 as our result. So this completes all the possible options for using mod function. Let us now quickly look into a real-time example where we can put this function into use. In this example, what we are trying to do is, we have certain list of items and the quantity against each of them, and we are trying to group them in certain units and pack it in a container. So with the use of mod function, we will come to know whether the chosen units will suffice all of our packing items and there will be no leftovers. Simply type equal to mod, choose the quantity, which is our dividend, comma, choose the units per pack, which is a divisor, and press enter. So if we get 0 as our result, we can say that there won't be any leftover or unpacked items. Let's quickly see what happens with our other data. To do that, simply double click the plus sign. Excel does the job for you and we get the data filled in all of our cells. So here we get remainder as 3, which means that there will be 3 units which will be left unpacked. So 3 of our trousers would be left over if we choose the unit quantity as 4. Similarly, for accessories, we will have 1 item as unpacked. For shoes, all of our item would be packed. So now just beautify this with some conditional formatting so that the result looks better. So here you have various conditions. So let me just quickly choose equal to and put 0 here, and let me fill it with green color so that whenever we look at our result, we'll come to know that okay, 2 of our items are packed 100%, which means there are no leftovers. So this is how it will look. This completes our tutorial on mod function. Hope you all liked and learned from it. Do leave your thoughts in the comment section and don't forget to subscribe the channel. Thank you. This is Vignesh Iyer and you are watching Lockdown Learners.